All right, welcome Blue Star Report. I'm Brad. That right there is Dustin. Today we're going to talk about Dallas's defense. Where's the D? You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk today mainly about what we have that's good on D, that defense is going on, what we have coming back, and possibly what do we really need, if anything, for a trade.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to jump right into this. So what do we have, or who do we have on defense that is making an impact, that if we had a few other players maybe coming back or trade for someone, would it up their game?
From last week, I'd say Bland probably.
Bland's definitely he will be there regardless.
Yeah.
He's going to be on the team. We're going to have. I'm thinking. Here's a handful of names. Houston. He had a down game the other day, and in one of the game before last that he played in, he did really well against Green Bay, and then the next game he played 14 plays, and I was really shocked by that. But needless to say,
I think he had a sack too.
He did. So we got Houston, which I think is good, and him being on the team is definitely the difference maker. Ezraku is coming into his own.
I heard that he supposedly might be taking Williams' spot.
Yeah, Williams is. I was hoping Williams. I assumed, or I thought Williams was going to be like really good this year. I thought he was going to hit the ground running because of all the problems he'd had in the past. But he's been a big disappointment.
Yeah,
as far as I'm concerned. But Ezraku, I love Shamar James.
Yeah,
Shamar James is definitely coming into possibly one of our better linebackers that we have right now.
Yeah.
We did talk about Bland. Clark.
Yeah, Clark. And last week also Clowney showed up a little bit.
Clowney, Osa, and Fowler. Yeah. So I feel like that I guess I could throw Diggs in there. But I'm real hesitant on that right now because he just doesn't seem like his heart's in this.
No.
But maybe since he saw what we did last week without him, that maybe he will come back with vengeance and play some ball.
I hope so. He does something. He can figure something out.
Definitely needs to do something.
He won't be there this week either.
He's not playing this week?
Oh, he's still in
concussion
protocol. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. But needless to say, so let's run through that real quick. Houston, Ezraku, James, Bland, Clark, defensive tackle Clark, Osa, Fowler, and Clowney.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good group of guys. I feel like it's a good group of guys. Now, what do we need other than that? Because we do need something. There's a couple of different ways to look at how Dallas needs to do this. And the way they played it last week is the way I feel like they need to continue playing the rest of the year. Like at the first few games of the year, they played scared almost. Like they were like, even though they gave up the deep ball, they played they played so hard not to give up the deep ball, they were getting beat on everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you have an offense like we have that can almost score at will, it seems like, what is the best thing to do with a defense like we have? And as far as I'm concerned, is just be absolutely as aggressive as you can get.
Oh yeah.
We already figure we're going to give up some plays.
Yeah, you're going to
but we figure we have offense enough to make up for it. So what do? Just pin your ears back and get after them. We more blitz, which they did last week, which I liked. And I think Schottenheimer went into the defensive group meetings and told them, get aggressive.
Yeah.
Get after them. Quit playing scared and worrying about getting beat. Just if you get beat on that set of downs or on that drive and they score, guess what? We got an offense that can go make it up.
Yeah.
So the more aggressive you get, the more chance you have of actually shutting somebody down and then getting a lead. Because once you get a lead, Dallas gets a lead, the other team's in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll run through those names again. Houston, Ezraku, James, Bland, Clark, the defensive tackle Clark, Osa, Fowler, and Clowney is a good core I feel like can play on this team. Now, we're struggling.
They need to add some pieces.
Okay, but what we have coming back
This
week are huge additions.
Yeah.
We got Overshown coming back, which is most definitely an upgrade.
Well, he's back to practice.
Yeah, well, he ain't coming back this week, but I'm talking about coming back. He'll be back in. They say the Raiders game is what they're shooting for now. So you got Overshown, 100%. That is an upgrade at that position. So we're not going to get worse there. We're only getting better. Our point is which everybody knows, we can only go up.
Yeah.
Get aggressive and add a few more players. And hey, if we just have a mediocre defense,
that's all we need.
We'll be in good shape. One of the guys on one of those networks, 4-letter networks, said, if Dallas just had a poor defense, right now they are absolutely horrendous. If they just had a poor defense, we'd be in good shape. But let's say, what do we have coming back? We got Overshown coming. Definitely an upgrade. Now, we got Reveel at corner. Now, we don't know 100% about him for sure, but we do know this.
Can't be any worse.
When he played corner in college, before he got hurt, they said he was number one, first-round draft pick before he got hurt. So he's coming off injury, but if he just comes back, I believe he comes back, just 2/3 as good as his potential.
Yeah,
that he can play on this. He can play on this team and be an upgrade. I really feel like that. I
agree.
We got Winfrey coming back at defensive tackle. He was on IR. He's coming back. And we got Turner coming back at defensive end. He was on IR and he's coming back as well. So we have some pieces coming back that can play.
I thought they had one more that's coming back on.
I'm sure they do, but I'm talking about pieces that are coming back that are going to make a difference. I got a bunch of people coming back, but I'm talking about people that are coming back that can make a difference on this team on defense right now.
Yeah, it was on defense.
On defense, we got Overshown, definitely going to make a difference.
Oh, yeah.
Reveel, I feel like if he just 3/4 of what he was or what he can be, he can make a difference on this defense. Winfrey, he can make a difference. We need rotational pieces that can be solid, and he's solid.
I think it was Sanborn I'm thinking of.
Sanborn is back.
He is?
Yeah, he's back, but James has been playing so well, they've been letting James play. And Turner, defensive end, he's coming back. So we have some pieces coming.
And we got also got Butler coming, not right now, but here in the future.
Butler's supposed to be coming back. So that being said, who or what positions, I should say, should we target if we were going to make a trade?
I say
edge for one thing.
Edge is off top.
Edge, safety.
Edge or somebody in the secondary.
Defensive tackle. Another defensive tackle. I'm talking about like a good defensive tackle. I'm going to give you a name, which some of these names we're going to throw out here quite possibly is not going to happen. Because these teams don't want to get rid of them, but they are possible.
Yeah.
Considering the fact that the Cowboys have some first-round draft picks that they can give away. Now, I want to talk about that real quick. A lot of people are going to say, oh, we're going to give up 2 first-round draft picks for, what's his name from the Raiders? Crosby. Okay. And that's a way to, you got rid of Parsons and you picked up Crosby. And you gave away your draft pick. So, but look at it like this. Don't look at it like that. Look at it like this. You got rid of Parsons. Okay. You picked up Crosby and Clark. Okay. Would you trade Crosby or would you trade Parsons for Crosby and Clark?
Yeah, I would.
I would too. Because number one, I don't think you're going to give up 2 first-round draft picks to get Crosby, maybe a first and a second.
I don't think it's going to happen. Though.
So you'll still have a Crosby, Clark, and a first-round draft pick that you got for Parsons, and I think that is a great trade.
Yeah,
I think that'd be a great trade. So here's a few names that have been talked about. You got I think his name's Carl Granderson from the Saints.
Yeah.
He's got 5 sacks this year. He's an edge. He's possible to go trade for. He won't cost you what it would cost Crosby. You got Chubb from Miami. He's
Chubb.
Yeah, he's a little older, but he's still lethal.
Yeah.
He's still got some play left. Jalen Phillips, he's out there that could be a possibility. At safety, Jamal Adams from the Jets, he's a stud.
He's getting old, but he's good.
I mean, well, we're talking about when they're looking right now at trading players, they're looking at trying to do something that's going to get them to a Super Bowl in the next year or two.
Yeah.
So if the player's a little bit older, it's okay because they're only expecting them for like a rental type situation. Defensive tackle, this is the one that I want them to do. I like the fact that they're talking about Crosby and Hendrickson and all those guys. Jeffrey Simmons.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That's the dude.
Simmons is good.
That's the dude I want them to go get. I know he's a defensive tackle, but you line up him, Osa, Clark on the line, Ezra Raku in Houston or Fowler on the outside, and you can get some pressure.
Yeah,
but no doubt about it. You're coming up. You're coming up the middle on them. I promise you, and stopping the run. On top of that, but that's the guy I'd like for him to see him get. Jeffrey Simmons, yeah, that's really the guy I want. I mean, I like to see him get. Hendrickson's kind of an up in the air thing for me because he is 32.
Yeah.
So
he led the league in sacks.
But he can still get it. He can still get it, but I don't want to see him give up a whole lot of draft picks for him.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, but if they was to go get Simmons, I would say give up first rounder or something like that for him. And then a little bit more, maybe Diggs, throw him in the mix.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be hurt by that, especially if Reveel comes in and can play.
Yeah.
Okay, like he's supposed to. But here's the thing, and Dustin and I are talking about this. All right, our defense has been pretty horrible. Not so much last week, but here's a little caveat this from last week. Everybody wants to say, well, Washington didn't have their starting wide receivers. Well, name the defensive backs we had.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have our starting defensive backs other than Bland.
Yeah.
That's the only one. Okay, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to mention that part of it yet, but it is what it is. But here's the thing: our defensive backs that we have, even with Diggs and Bland and Reveel or whoever they decide to put in there, I feel like they can hold their own if we had pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, so that's one way to look at it. If you have pressure on the quarterback and get him moving around so that he's only utilizing one side of the field or something, that helps your backfield, your defensive backs cover a lot easier, a ton easier.
Which is as long.
Yeah, which is why we did so well. I wouldn't say so well, but well when Parsons was here because he was good at getting the quarterback off the spot. The defensive backs didn't have to cover as long.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one way to fix our backfield is not necessarily change the defensive backs, but get pressure.
Yeah.
That helps us, okay? Or vice versa. If you want pressure, if you want pressure and get pressure on the quarterback, you can upgrade the defensive backs.
Yeah.
If you've got great defensive backs that can cover longer, it gives your line, your edges and your defensive line time to get to the quarterback.
I think I'd rather have a defensive lineman.
Me too.
Get there faster and
I think so
get
too.
him off his spot.
Yeah, that is the
don't corners and safeties ain't running around all game chasing everybody
or getting confused on who they're supposed to have and all that stuff. Yeah. So there's ways. The great teams have both.
Yeah,
they have defensive backs that can cover, and they have good defensive line play that can get pressure.
Yeah.
But not all the teams have both.
No.
You don't. It ain't always. A lot of the times, if you look at some of these teams, they have one or the other. They have mediocre defensive backs and great defensive line, or vice versa, but not a mix of both.
Yeah.
And right now, at where we are right now in the season, and where we are with our defense, I don't feel like we're going to get both.
I think Overshown will speed them up a little bit.
Overshown's definitely going to help. And if Reveel can come and play,
he can cover too.
Yeah, and if Reveel can play, like we hope he can play, if he can come in and play, then there's hope here for this year.
Yeah.
For this year, even if we don't get a trade in whatsoever, if Overshown comes in and plays lights out, and Reveel steps in and plays like a number one corner.
And Ezra, he got his first sack last week.
And you got Ezra, and if these two guys can come in and play like we're hoping they can play, that fixes a lot of things. It doesn't fix everything, but it does fix a lot of things.
Yeah.
Okay. We get a cornerback that can cover, which we just said. You have one or the other, and we also get a linebacker that can get after the quarterback as well.
Yeah.
So you're kind of getting the best of both worlds with those two guys coming back.
He can cover. Overshown can cover too.
Yeah. So
he can cover them tight ends easy on the out.
So can Shamar James,
or running back out of the backfield.
Yeah. He's a good spy.
Oh yeah.
He's that guy like when it comes Thanksgiving Day when we're playing Kansas City. You can bet your money if Overshown's playing, which he should be, he's going to be spying Mahomes. That's just going to be his job.
I think Overshown has better closing speed than Parsons. I think it was last year.
Yeah, he flew by him.
No, yeah, he was. I think the quarterback took off, and Parsons was after him, and Overshown came out of nowhere.
Just blew right past him.
Blew right past Parsons.
We had a video on that play.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. But so that's kind of where we are this year with the Cowboys. We have a championship offense.
Oh, yeah.
Guaranteed. As long as everybody stays healthy, we're in good shape on offense. We need a defense. And right now, with the defense we don't have good enough players. So the only way if we win and we get there, we're going to be winning a lot of games, 30-27, 28, 25, 26, little high-scoring games. And that's the only way we're going to get there is like we did last week, get aggressive on defense. Go ahead and risk it. Risk it all. What do we got to lose? Get after I'm talking about blitz that quarterback and rotate them next guys in there and do it again on the next one.
Yeah, we're young. We're young across every position on offense.
Yeah.
So it's going to be there for a while.
Yeah, we're good on offense. But defensively, to get where we want to be, we have to make a change in either our style or our players or both. Yeah. And the only hope we have on the horizon this minute, because I would not put my money on making a trade. I mean, not to say that they're not going to try, but for it to happen is a different story. So I wouldn't sit here and say, we're going to get somebody in. So what we can hang our hat on is we got Overshown and Reveel coming. We got Winfrey and Turner coming back. Those four players can make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
And if they can play to their potential, they could make the difference in whether we make the playoffs or not. If they can play like they're supposed to, like we expect them to.
Yeah.
That's what we're hoping for anyway.
Yeah, I like talking about our offense too, dude.
Yeah, but this is defense video.
Yeah.
We talk offense on another one.
Well, one thing to say about the offense, if y'all would have watched our videos during the off season, you would know Dak was going to be MVP this year.
Yeah, we told y'all that back in May?
Yeah.
Something like that. Go watch our videos. We told you. I told you that we told you that he's going to be comeback player of the year or MVP.
Yeah.
He's going to have
might get both.
Yeah, 3,800 yards plus and 38 touchdowns or something. It was a big number, but we got it out there. We predicted a bunch of this stuff. But anyway, that's what we got. That's
Nostradamus.
Yeah, that's what we are shooting for right now. So all you guys out there that are going, okay, we need to gamble and bet on this trade. I wouldn't put my money up on a trade yet right now, because wanting a trade and getting a trade, two different things.
I think they should see what they got against Denver and kind of use that as a measuring stick.
Yeah.
I mean, their offense is good. Denver's offense is good.
Yeah.
And if we shut them down or hold them to under 20 points or about 20 points.
If we hold them 20 points, we're going to win.
Yeah, I'm saying we might not need the defense just be getting better now.
Yeah, that's why I think
go along.
I think that their aggression
we
that
may
they
not
played
need
with
nobody right now. We'll see what happens.
Well, I don't agree with that. No, I think they need somebody.
Well, yeah.
I think if they can make a trade for one of these guys, like Jeffrey Simmons, Adams, Chubb, or Jalen Phillips, or Granderson, or old boy from the Raiders, Crosby or Hendrickson, if they can make a trade for them and they can get the other team to go with it, then they need to do it. I think it's going to be helpful.
I wouldn't trade none of my young players. It's
not going to hurt. I don't even know if I'll trade a player at all.
If it did, it'd be Sam Williams or Diggs.
Yeah, but if you can get somebody, that's only going to be a benefit. But my point is I wouldn't bet on it. I wouldn't bet on it right now. I definitely wouldn't bet on it being a big name.
Yeah.
Some of these names we're talking about here are Parsons type names. A lot of people ain't going to do and trade off their best player like for some reason we did. But we did. So it is what it is. And to be quite honest, I don't think he's doing that great anyway. But needless to say, Overshown coming back, Reveel coming back could be the turning point in this for this year, whether we make playoffs or not.
I think you get a vet that can shed some knowledge on for these rookies.
Yeah, well, we got Clark up there now, and Osa kind of a vet.
Yeah,
he's been around a few years, but needless to say,
like Clowney, got Clowney.
Clowney, he played really well the other day, but I just don't. I guess our point is today is we obviously need to do something on defense, and it could be just as simple as the players that we have and play aggressive.
That's what I was trying to say. They're getting better every week. They might get to a point where they're so good.
You might trade might not be something we wanted to do, but we only got a few weeks to figure that out.
Yeah, I was saying. That's why I said this might be a measuring stick game with them.
Yeah.
Because they're good on offense. They can test our offense.
If they light us up this year or this week on offense, if their offense lights our defense up, then I have a feeling that Jerry Jones is going to be looking for a trade. But if we hold our own, if we win this game and we hold our own, keep them somewhat low scoring in the 20s and still win the game, then I have a feeling that Jerry Jones is going to say, all right, we held our own against a really good team. Let's just wait and see how we look.
He's going to test our offense, too. Yeah. They got a good defense.
Yeah, they have a really good defense. Yeah. I don't know if I would sit here and say that Dallas is going to put up 30 points on Denver.
I was watching people earlier. They was talking about Dallas at home and away.
Oh, yeah, our point difference is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a big difference.
Yeah.
It's still high scoring. I think it's 27 points.
Yeah, but
still 27 points.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot. That's more than most people score anyway.
Yeah.
It's just that we score 40-something at home.
Well, we didn't score 40 this game.
Yeah. So I would look. I feel like Dallas is going to win this game.
I hope so.
And I feel like the score is going to be like 33-27, something like that. And it depends on how that 27 comes.
What you said the other day or yesterday about a team that comes back and wins it in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
burn all their energy up.
Yeah,
the next game they're not as good.
Yeah,
a guy said that on one of his.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
yeah. A lot of times when somebody has like a fantastic game, like something that just out of the history book game like Denver had last week, the next week they don't come out looking near as good as they did the week before.
Yeah,
they put up 33 points in the fourth quarter. they could do that against Dallas as well. That's a very good possibility that they could put 33 on Dallas. If they put 33 on the Giants, they could do it on Dallas. The Giants have better defense, I feel like, than Dallas does right now. But
our offense,
but the flip side of that, I don't think that they will have near the time to put 33 up because Dallas can run. They can take half the quarter away in 3 drives in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Three drives, kick field goals. I mean, that Dallas has the offense to keep the ball away from them.
Yeah.
To be able to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like they can do that. But as far as recap on what we're doing here, I feel like Overshown and Reveel, this is not going to happen week 1 they come back. But
no.
if we can hold our own till Thanksgiving comes around and they start where they're playing not limited, during the game, maybe the week after Thanksgiving, I feel like our defense can be – I don't think our defense is going to be great this year, regardless of what we do, unless they do go trade for some studs. But I feel like our defense can be average, and I feel like with an average defense, with the offense that we have, we can make the playoffs and make a run in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we go win the Super Bowl, but I feel like we could run at it. We could scare some people. Everybody's going to be scared of our offense.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody is. They should be. Very well should be. But anyway, that's what we got. What we have coming, and what we need possibly. And that's what we feel like we need. I feel like we need an edge. I'd love to have a safety and another defensive tackle. You're not going to get all 3.
No.
Not on a trade. I would say that we need another linebacker, but Overshown's coming. I would say we need another corner, but with Reveel coming. Those are really 5 spots that we need, a linebacker, a corner, a safety, an edge, and another defensive tackle. But we got 2 coming. So we need 3 more. And not to say, even if we don't get any of those 3, if we don't trade for any of those 3 guys, those 3 positions, with aggression on defense and the way our offense plays, I still think we've got a good shot.
Yeah.
Anyway, we didn't get to make a video the last couple of weeks. We've had some bunch of stuff going on, water leaks and stuff under the house. I've been doing a bunch of stuff. So back to it. I think we're gonna probably put a video out tomorrow or Saturday previewing the game for Sunday, and then other than that,
we were talking about maybe if y'all would like, we'd put up the press conferences or interviews with the players. Y'all wanted to watch them.
Yeah.
And with us reacting to them.
Yeah, we can do that too. We are so new and young to this YouTube stuff. We really don't know where we're headed other than we want to talk about the Cowboys.
Yeah.
That's it. How we talk about them, I really don't care. I just want to talk about them, and so whatever you guys want is what we'll talk about. So we do like to bring information that is straightforward. We don't like to do hearsay stuff.
No,
that's kind of the reason why I'm talking about this trade and stuff. Oh, we trade this guy. We're not going to sit here and say, oh, we're trading for all these people, because, to be quite honest with you, I don't think we are. We might get somebody, but it's not something that I like talking about until it happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When Jeffrey Simmons signs on the dotted line, we'll have a video.
Yeah.
Until then, I ain't no need talking about it. It's just hearsay. You know what I'm saying? So, and we're not dug into the Cowboy Network enough to know what's, plausible and what's not. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's what we got today. So if you guys would please like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and we'll put out another video Friday or Saturday about the game, previewing the game for Sunday. Other than that, we'll see you guys later on.